give you a 360 of our anchorage. How's my beard look?
Beautiful.
We have a scramble with potatoes, eggs, and sausage, an onion, and avocado. Seasoned to perfection by Chef Chalet. He's our boat chef. You don't see him back there right now, but he's there. He's like a leprechaun. Then we're gonna get some fuel today and head down the ICW because we have about 3 days of really crap weather. So we're just gonna be motoring with the pack. And there you have it. Day in the life of SB Bosco. Well, we almost ran out of fuel yesterday motoring through those huge storms, and there's no close marina. So the closest marina was 6 miles up the river, but they only have a 3-foot entrance. It's just for power boats, so we can't get in. So we anchored outside, and I'm gonna run in, fill up 15 gallons of fuel, come back, dump it in the tank, go back, fill up another 15 gallons of fuel, and then we'll be on our way. Also gonna drop off my trash and some contaminated diesel for recycling. Welcome to Georgetown, South Carolina. We just stopped for some fuel. Our first fuel dock. Of course, we've gotten fuel plenty of times, but we've always done jerry jugs. We're all fueled up, so we're gonna hop back down on the ICW and keep heading south. Lots of traffic. This guy's towing an entire construction zone. I know. At one point it was that close and it was like, oh, we were seems like our fuel gauge is actually being accurate.
I know.
On a boat, on an empty boat, something. On a boat. All day we've been between Georgetown and Charleston, and it's just swamps. And we anchored kind of in a swamp last night. And then all of a sudden we came to this crazy area with houses and big mansions and boats and people. Isles of palm, Isles of palm, Isle of palm.
Isle of Palms.
Isle So it's crazy to see all this stuff. Another bridge bites the dust. Oh, and another bridge, and another bridge, and another bridge bites the dust. Our engine just turned 50. Happy birthday, Yanmar. Yanmar, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Yanmar. Yanmar, it's your birthday. Ooh, ooh. This is Ben Sawyer Bridge. It's a swing bridge outside Charleston, South Carolina. That boat in front of us, I think they're from another country. They sure sounded like it. We just passed these guys from Canada. They've been traveling for a couple months, headed to the Bahamas. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Charleston, South Carolina. Pretty modest house. Charleston, South Carolina. Don't worry, we'll come back someday to visit ya.
But not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, these houses are gorgeous. We somehow didn't time this little tiny bottleneck that ends right at the trees right there. We have about 3.5 knots of current rolling through here, so we're against us, so we're barely moving, but at least we have some nice houses to look at. And we have the sunset, so hopefully we'll get to our anchorage before it gets dark. Gorgeous, quiet night outside Charleston, South Carolina. We just have a couple miles to the anchorage. We're gonna stop for the night. It is gorgeous. No one else is out here. Just us and the birds. Today we're going to go to a little spot that we're calling Monkey Island. We don't know exactly what it's called, but it's some sort of wildlife preserve where there's monkeys, deer, and bald eagle, and dolphins. So we're gonna push all day for there, and then the next day we're going to go to Beaufort. Kept on trying to get the boat all the way down to Florida, but it was just sort of becoming stressful for us, and it wasn't fun, and we weren't feeling anyway like we'd get to stop at places we wanted to stop at. Like, we have all the time in the world, but we can't stop anywhere.
Now we can.
And now we can. came out of nowhere, right around the corner. There's a wall. We actually thought it was a wall. What bridge is this, Jilly? For some reason, I think it's Benjamin Memorial Bridge. John F. Limehouse Bridge. We're only 45 feet, so we're good. Julie says 46 feet. Traffic today. There's a super cool looking old motor yacht. It's gorgeous. Sure beats hanging out in an office. We got some good wind going down the ICW, so we decided to raise our jib, do a little downwind sailing. And there's a couple boats right in front of us that had the exact same idea. Going to Monkey Island.
See you a bit later, Bosco.
I don't see any monkeys, baby.
I know.
Wow, you got a good monkey call.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Jake and Jill Adventures. I'm Jake. We're here at Monkey Island, just outside of Beaufort, South Carolina. And we're looking for a very particular monkey called Mr. Pickles. Now, I looked on the intranet on how to call Mr. Pickles, and there's a little bit of a ritualistic dance. So I'm gonna try to call Mr. Pickles and maybe he'll come out to the beach. Mr. Pickles! Mr. Pickles! Mr. Pickles! Now let's take a look. And there he is. We got Mr. Pickles on the beach, walking around doing his monkey thing. It's the last morning before we head into Beaufort. And we're gonna throw a boat in the marina for a couple weeks and rent a car and drive to Florida and do some land adventures. So we got about 3.5 hours to Beaufort. The anchors we stayed in was so rolly we slept like crap. That's how it works sometimes. I'm going to do our engine checks. Every day we use the engine, we check the coolant level, the bowl, the fuel, polisher, oil level, make sure nothing is amok. A lot of cherry jugs.
Yeah.
Big damn sure.
We're cold out here today.
It's supposed to be warm in South Carolina, especially southern South Carolina. We are right off the ICW, and here the current and tides are huge. It's pretty normal to get 3 to 4 knots of current on the max ebb and max flood, and the tide is normally 8 to 10 feet. So you see these big concrete pillars. Because the tide is so dramatic here, from the marina, they really had to build a dock very, very far off. So we figure it's about 1.5 blocks, 2 blocks down the dock to the land. Have a merry, Jerry Christmas. It's the best time of the year. And Jake and Jill are in South Carolina, and that is not the end of our hill. We hope you enjoyed our video from Oriental to Port Royal, South Carolina. Stay tuned for more Jake and Jill action as we head to Florida and the Bahamas and beyond. Make sure to check out our blog at jakeandjilladventures.com because we are way better at blogging than making videos, and stay tuned for more action. So Pocket, I'm so glad you took the time to do a little interview with us. Tell us about how you became part of the SV Bosco crew. Oh wow. And just like that? Is it true that you're officially the dog representation on SV Bosco? And how do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's a lot of responsibility? You are such a kidder, Pocket. You are so funny. I can see how you fit right in with the crew. All right, Pocket. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.